The relationship is space. This is not a surprise to anybody. It's really sad that it's got to this point, but I've got to do something for my own mental health.
It was just a matter of time, wasn't it? I believe the maid, when she gave us that interview saying that they come to the house in Montecito, they greet each other, she makes a drink, a coffee for her and a drink for him, and then they go out to do the photos. Also about the condo that Meghan Markle lives in, a condo, which makes sense because this woman is a night owl. Now, still trolling the streets of Hollywood, looking for her next trick. It was just a matter of time, wasn't it? Moving vans outside. Official? Split. Let's talk into this and a bunch of other stuff, of things that are going on, beautiful people. First and foremost, our beautiful Princess Catherine is out and about for a worthy cause. She went to visit the families of the brutally murdered children. Now, one thing that I would like this accompanied with, it would be for the police to finally do something about it and say what's happening with the guy who actually murdered the 3 little girls and the teacher, because they've gone completely quiet. And I don't mean to belittle or anything that she's doing, but I know that the visit was to remind people that these beautiful families that went through this horrendous thing are not forgotten. But it would be nice if the Justice of the United Kingdom also remembered these families and gave an update on what's happening with the guy who did this to them. Because they're not giving any updates, but they were quick to shame and put in jail white people for far less. So I think it was a lovely, lovely thing to see her. She looked so beautiful, so radiant, in spite of the circumstances. Clearly, this is a woman, and Prince William also, who care. You can see it in her face. I mean, how can you not? How can you not? If you're a parent, not even if you're not a parent, even how can you not? But more so when you're a parent, because you can think, well, what if it happened to my kid? Knock on wood. Of course, you can, be an empath to those things, except Meghan Markle, who thinks that she's going to jump on a plane like a ghoul and go to Uvalde for picture ops. Look how long it took Princess Catherine and Prince William to go see them. Well, we know that she had cancer, but I can understand them respecting these people, these families that have gone through so much, rather than, we're going to jump. There's a disaster. You know what, guys? I am truly thinking, this is just my thoughts and opinions, that Meghan Markle is just waiting for Hurricane Florida to be over with in order for her to jump in a plane and go walk around the wreckage. I mean, what do you guys think? Because I think she is. I think she's just waiting. She's just waiting for hurricane to be over, because this woman loves to hop on planes, private planes, to go do all of that. So yes, that city there, she's supervising me, guys. She's been so sick. She threw up yesterday. It was just horrible that she threw up yesterday. And then, yes, so we have Catherine doing that, and then we have the Duchess of Edinburgh, Sophie. Hi, I am Sophie.
Hello, I'm Sophie. Tonight, I'm reading the CBeebies bedtime story to celebrate World Sight.
Yes, unlike Meghan Markle, she introduces herself. But Meghan, you know what I was thinking about? I think that Meghan Markle thinks she's such an icon. I think Meghan Markle thinks she's more famous than Princess Catherine, that anybody in the world would recognize her. To put things into perspective, I employ female workers at the farm. These are 17, 16 years old. Yes, I know they're that young because they're very poor, and I only employ women who need to work there, not the men, because most men just take off with whatever salary they get and they never support these women. So they're 17, 18, whatever. But I'm giving you their age range. So you know how old they are, because Princess Diana has been dead for more than 20 some years, right? So, but when I mention Princess Diana, I kid you not, or the Queen, but mostly Princess Diana, they all know who she is. I mentioned Meghan Markle or Duchess of Sussex, crickets. Nobody knows who that skank is. Oh, I want to also say something. I do stand corrected. Apparently she shaved her bunions. So, yeah, we see the Duchess of Edinburgh identifying herself, not taking herself for granted, thinking that she's more famous than anybody. Also doing her bit for children. Doing her bit for children. So this is why Meghan Markle is still considered such a ghoul. And she's back doing what she's doing always. Dressing provocatively, but now it doesn't suit her. It does not suit her because she's 43 going on 44. And she's playing, oh, I'm so innocent. She's not innocent. This woman has seen more mattresses than a porn actress in Hollywood. And I'm going to call it out and say it is my thoughts and opinions. This would be like, I don't know, what's the name of, I don't know the name of porn actresses or anything like that. Leave a name there. Can you imagine a porn actress pretending to be a virgin, like a well-known one? That's Meghan Markle. So it is insane what's happening there. And I do believe that the reason why this woman doesn't understand or can't be an empath to anybody, because all her life she was told she was better than everybody from a very young age. So if you think you're better than everybody else, then... And she was always taught not to care about what other people, because she's better than everybody else and she's always right. You know, so there's that. And also, I really don't think, even if this woman had carried the children, which I don't think she did, it would be, she's too much of a narcissistic. She might think she's even better than her own children if she had carried those children. I believe she had, I'm really torn, you know, sometimes, yeah. But one thing I do believe for sure is that I don't think she carried those children at all. Which is why there's so much secrecy around those children. Now, regarding Harry and the moving vans outside of Montecito, it was just a matter of time, wasn't it? It was really just a matter of time. I mean, nobody likes a divorce. It's a matter of time. And Meghan planting and leaking stories. Prince Harry wants to move. Prince Harry's doing his own thing. Prince Harry and Meghan are doing their separate things. Meghan is trying to, first of all, frame the divorce story in such a way that she comes across as a victim, as a poor little thing. But it is my firm belief, and this is, I know you guys disagree with me, but it is my firm belief that Meghan Markle is up against, not Prince Harry. Prince Harry is an idiot. Up against Buckingham Palace PR machine. Because, boy, all of these articles about Meghan Markle being a bully by The Hollywood Reporter, which was co-financed by Ron Burkle, the owner of Soho House. And the owner of Soho House is this tight with the King Charles, this tight with the royal family. The king went to have lunch at Soho House with Ron Burkle almost within a week and a half of being crowned. Who does that? What king does that? It is my firm belief that there is zero chance in hell that the Hollywood Reporter, Raider, all of Meghan Markle's go-to publications are calling her a bully. The Daily Beast. The funny thing is that I don't hear Gayle King coming to her defense saying that these publications have racial undertones, because they're all written by white people, yet there are no racial undertones. And most of the staff that are speaking out, if not all, because Meghan Markle has no ethnic staff. I know what you're going to say, but how about that Iranian? She's white. She's white, folks. She's white. So Meghan Markle is up against the Buckingham PR machine. Because Buckingham, I know many of you will disagree. Leave your comments. the finesse of the PR and the power that, because before all these publications were for Meghan Markle. Let's not forget that Meghan Markle was a Soho House hoe who worked for many, many years for Soho House. But she was always small potatoes, wasn't she? Wasn't she, guys? So now Meghan Markle is up again. So what does she do? She starts planting stories that Harry wants to go and do his own way. Harry wants to meet with the people. Harry wants to, but if he does that, he runs the risk of, losing Meghan Markle forever. Look how Meghan Markle, because she's the one behind these publications. Look how Meghan Markle is saying he runs the risk of losing Meghan and his children, because in Meghan Markle's head, the children don't count. They don't even factor in. So according to her, she is the world. She is it. Never mind, because this woman doesn't form relationship with children. She does not form any relationship with children. She does not factor the children as an important intrinsic part of any family life, because her world is her, only her. Only Meghan Markle counts. So she's planting these stories that Harry is worried of losing her, and he runs the risk of losing such a D-list prize if he continues in the path that he's doing right now, because she's been frantically calling him and Harry has been blocking her calls. Harry has been blocking her calls. The moving vans have arrived. His stuff has been taken out. He's moved into the cottage he leased for himself. We knew that they weren't living together, but this time he's making it official. This time the moving vans are outside. And this time he has the backing of his family. This time he has the backing of his family. Believe it or not, he has the backing of his family. So what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? Because Meghan Markle is about to find herself in the other end of a hole that she didn't want to be in. This woman is about to find out what it feels like when Buckingham Palace PR machine is not protecting you. She's about to find out, because whether she knew it or not, up until very recently, Buckingham Palace was squashing stories about her. But they've decided not to do that. Hence the Hollywood Reporter, the Daily Beast, and now Harry making it official. We're about to see some changes, some deep changes. And it's gonna be brutal, because I wonder, Meghan Markle has nothing to lose. And Meghan Markle is gonna fight tooth and nail to make sure that she gets to keep that title, like the other ex-wives. She is going to call herself the Duchess of Sussex, whether the palace wants it or not, because that's when she'll use the race card. And I hope that the palace finds a way to say you can't use it. I hope that actually they do reforms to the Peerage Act. Well, although let me tell you this. Royal titles are completely at the discretion of the king. And I know that Charles would never take it away, because he doesn't. We know, well, it's Charles. But she's going to fight tooth and nail to use that title for life, because she's the mother of two princes. A prince and a princess. It's going to be very interesting. And I think that because she saw that divorce is coming, that she's trying to get pregnant again or get a third child. The oldest trick in the book. Just like she tricked Harry to marry him saying that she was pregnant. That's why they bumped Princess Eugenie's wedding further down the road. Now it's going to be a third child. How typical. Because Harry's afraid of losing her, not the children. What do you guys think is going to happen? Because I'm very curious to know, what do you guys think is going to happen? Because in the sense of Harry moving out, Harry doing his own thing, all the royal reporters for Harry, even the U.S. media is for Harry. You haven't heard Oprah or Gayle come to Meghan Markle's defense issue public statements defending her from the Hollywood Reporter and the Daily Beast, all the tabloids. Whose side do you think Oprah is going to take when Harry and Meghan divorce, when this announcement comes officially through? And why do you think that Meghan Markle doesn't name the children when she plants those articles out where she says Harry's afraid of losing Meghan? Not the children. How narcissistic is this woman? As usual, your thoughts, comments, and ideas are very much appreciated. Thank you very much, beautiful people.